Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. And they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They're gashing them.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the Cal Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Stark. Working that left side now. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're going to run it to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try and throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw, it's Stark. Fires left. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go with a direct snap. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Stark. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. He's got him. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Running into the open space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They'll ride the hot hand.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Caught behind the line. It's their assault. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Dickens. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's their assault. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Turning it on! The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Dickens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Orange! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cal! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got a man. It's Woods. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to pass, it's Stark. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Got room to work. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Pulls and fires complete. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball. Out quick. I got to break. Get Hats to the football. Secure the tackle. Try to get that.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They went for the big play.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Hauls it in. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Finds a little space. He's loose. Busts through behind his pad. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam loss, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D-line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it, looking for a first. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stark. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, they'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Syracuse lines up on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Dickens. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's complete. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
That's caught. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stark. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Golden Bears have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Right on the money. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Golden Bear. The defense putting points on the board. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Lincoln. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They're going back to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you...
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment.
Holds it in down the sideline. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws.